And this time, instead of identifying inverse or direct variation from an equation, we're going to use a table of values. So let me just remind you that if we have our constant A is equal to y over x, so if the quotient is constant, then we have direct variation. And similarly, if we have our product being a constant, then we have inverse variation. So we're going to take these x and y values and figure out whether we have a direct or inverse or neither. So let's take a look at this first one. So let's go ahead and start with multiplying. So I'm going to use x times y and multiply across here. So 2 times negative 12, again multiplying x times y, I get negative 24. 4 times negative 6, also negative 24. Negative 24 here for 6 times negative 4, and another negative 24 there. So this is constant. We have the same exact value. So that means that we have inverse variation. Now I want to show you what happens when we do the quotient instead of the product. So if we take y of negative 12 and divide it by 2, I get negative 6. Here I'm going to get negative 6 over 4, negative 4 6. And again, we could reduce these fractions if you wanted to, but not really necessary. We can tell for sure that these are not constant. It's not all the same number. So we definitely don't have direct variation. We already concluded that we had inverse variation. So our answer is that this one is inverse. All right, let's do the same thing on this next one. So I will first do the product, which would tell me if we might have inverse variation. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 4, 8, 3 times 8, 24, and 4 times 16, 64. This is not constant. So that means we don't have inverse variation. We cannot assume, though, that we have direct variation just because we don't have inverse. We need to check it and see. So let's say our quotient now, y over x. So if I have 2 divided by 1, I get 2. If I have 4 divided by 2, I also get 2. 8 divided by 3 doesn't reduce anymore. It's not going to reduce to a 2. And 16 divided by 4 is 4. This is also not constant. So what we can conclude here is that, in fact, we have neither. So 3 choices here: inverse, direct, or neither. This one ended up being neither. Let's check our last one. So again, I'm multiplying my x and y values together. So negative 4 times 20 is negative 80. And as I continue, I get negative 45, negative 20, negative 5. Not constant. It's not all the same value. All right, let's go ahead and do our quotient, y over x. And I get 20 divided by negative 4, y over x is negative 5. 15 divided by negative 3, negative 5. Negative 5, negative 5 when I continue that out. And so this is a constant value all the way across. So that means that we have a direct variation.